Hi, scholars. I'm really sad you missed class today, but this will hopefully help you understand and catch up to what you missed today. So we're continuing with our work for nonfiction, and when you're looking at this, you're going to see the video clip that I'm recording right now, right over here. So just keep that in mind. But we're going to continue working on reading with flexibility. And what it means to find a just right nonfiction book. Remember, we want to try and find books that aren't too challenging. The five-finger rule is a good one to go by. But don't forget that nonfiction also can mean not fake. It's real, while fiction is fake. And so one of the things I want to talk about for today is that when we're reading a text, we all have expectations. This can also be known as predictions. And what I really want us to think about is how we come up with those predictions and our thinking work behind them. And then to see if, while we're reading with flexibility, is as we continue reading, was our prediction correct? Or did we need to correct it and kind of change it because it ended up being different than what we were expecting? So for today, I want you to show some thinking work from before you read the text to afterwards. If you so choose to use the graphic organizer, like right here, you can. And I'm going to go over an example of how I would fill this in for a text, for a nonfiction text. For when you're ready to take it, if you want to use the graphic organizer, you can take it to Write to Notability, but if you want to do something different or show your thinking work in your notebook, that is also acceptable and fine. So let me go ahead and move this over here. So right over here, this is what the graphic organizer looks like for today. So my text that I am going to use for today is Diving with the Sharks. This is a nonfiction text. I should put it right over there like that. There we go. And so this is what my nonfiction text looks like that I'm going to be talking about for today for my lovely example. So when I'm looking at this story and I'm trying to think of a prediction, the title is Diving with Sharks and More True Stories of Extreme Adventures. And it has me really thinking about what kind of adventures, what's taking place, and extraordinary stories. So maybe if I were to write for this, I would write let me go ahead and do like this. I'm not gonna bold it. I just want to change the text to what it looks like. Okay, here we go. So my prediction, okay, I gotta fix it so that it actually is that this story is going to be about deep water adventures and real stories that took place. I'm going to just go ahead and delete some of these lines so it's out of the way. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and start reading some of the text. I'm not going to read the whole book because that would be a lot. But I just want to give you a little snippet of some of my thinking work for it. So, chapter 1, Face to Face. The radio on the boat crackled to life. David Doubt and his wife and diving partner Jennifer Hayes listened closely. A dead sperm whale had been sighted off the reef of Australia. This was rare. There had not been a sperm whale caucus sighting in 30 years. 10 large sharks were feeding on the whale. David knew they had to photograph it. It's unusual to see sharks feeding in the wild. Sometimes sharks are hand-fed during tours, so tourists can dive and see them. David and Jennifer knew that this natural feeding would be a special opportunity. They set the boat's correlation sounds like, or coordinations, to where the whale had been spotted, sped along the water as fast as they could, yet when they arrived at the destination there was no whale to be seen. The wind and tide had moved it. But where? Okay, so far my prediction is correct. It's about some deep water adventures. So I'm going to go ahead and circle that my prediction was correct. Go like this, go like that. I'm going to make it so it's not covering the words like that, and I'm gonna make it so it doesn't fill. There we are. And then, so the last part is if the prediction was accurate, what did you learn? Okay, so here we go. What did I learn? So I didn't know that shark feedings were unusual. Or not unusual, because that's not right. Maybe I can say, no, unusual works. Unusual to see sharks feedings are unusual to see in the wild. Doesn't be anything crazy long. If maybe my prediction was different, then what I would put for this section is I would circle this part, and then I would write down about why it was different. If you have any questions or concerns, be sure to come to office hours, and I will be glad to help you figure out how to do today's assignment. Have a great day. Bye.